Thanks, Rita, and welcome to the Late Look North. Hello, good evening. I'm Megan Patterson. The family of a dementia patient from Northumberland say the last 9 months have been heartbreaking as they've been able to find their father a care home place. Hubert Dodds, who's 79, has vascular dementia and Alzheimer's and has been in hospital since May. The charity, the Alzheimer's Society, say the case is part of a national bottleneck in the NHS and delayed hospital discharges. Mark Denton reports.
2.5 years ago, Hubert from Stakeford in Northumberland was diagnosed with dementia. At first, his symptoms were manageable at home. A year ago, that changed.
He did start to get aggressive towards my mum, because he did actually hurt my mum. She ended up in hospital with a broken rib and sort of a bashed head.
Yeah, it just wasn't him. And he was so apologetic afterwards. He couldn't believe he had done it either.
The police quickly realised that Hubert's dementia had made him act violently, but he was sectioned under the Mental Health Act and has been a Castleside ward, an inpatient dementia service in Newcastle since May last year. Staff caring for him there are trained in prevention and management of aggression, or PMVA, to deal with Hubert's needs. His family had no criticism of his hospital care, but feel he'd be better off in a care home closer to his family. However, they spent 9 months searching for a care home place with PMVA-trained staff to look after him.
I spent hours ringing round care homes, emailing care homes. I would say I must have been in touch with 20, 30 different care homes trying to find somewhere.
There is availability in care homes. What we're not so clear about is whether those care homes have the right skills. Sometimes those living with dementia can have quite complex needs, and those needs vary on a day-to-day basis.
There are 71 care homes in Northumberland that can provide support for people with dementia, and care homes can apply for premium payments of £267 per week from the council to support dementia residents with complex needs. The council told us, while it would not be appropriate to comment on individuals, we are aware of this case and have been in touch with the family direct. We are constantly working to ensure, wherever possible, Northumberland residents can access the services they need in the county. But after nearly a year, Hubert's family continue the search for a care home place for him. The Department of Health and Social Care have been approached for comment. Mark Denton, BBC Look North, Stakeford, Northumberland.
A police officer who crashed and killed a woman while he was responding to an emergency call has been found guilty of causing death by dangerous driving. PC Mark Roberts went through a red light and hit a motorbike near the Metro Centre in Gateshead in July 2022. Muriel Pinckney, who was 74 and a passenger on the bike, died in hospital. Roberts is due to be sentenced at Teesside Crown Court in April. Sir Keir Starmer has told the Commons former Hartlepool MP Peter Mandelson betrayed our country by leaking information to Jeffrey Epstein. The Prime Minister said he'd lied repeatedly about his relationship with the convicted sex offender before his appointment as ambassador to Washington. Papers on Lord Mandelson's appointment as ambassador to the US are set to be released by the government. Speaking in the Commons, the Labour MP for Hartlepool, Jonathan Brash, said it was important the public are confident that the truth is being told.
And I think today I speak for Hartlepolians when I look at the evidence before us and say undoubtedly that Peter Mandelson is a traitor. And on that basis, it is important that the public have confidence in this process.
HMP Northumberland is set to take in up to 240 more inmates. The prison's capacity will increase as the government announces 4 new house blocks will be built, due to be fully operational by 2027. It's expected around 70 jobs will also be created. Football now, and defending champions Newcastle United are out of the League Cup, beaten 3-1 tonight by Manchester City in the second leg of their semi-final at the Etihad Stadium. Adam Powell looks back at the action.
Going into the second leg, 2-0 down, the Magpies had to score first. 6 minutes in, City's Omar Mamouche opened the scoring. A minute later, Joe Willock fell victim to the long arm of James Trafford. The Cumbrian-born keeper continued to frustrate Newcastle, blocking this effort from Anthony Gordon. Then a Kieran Trippier free kick saved, only for City to go the other end, with Mamouche scoring his second. And just after the half hour, there was more Magpie woe with this Tajani Reinder's goal. And into the second half, and Johan Wisser fired wide with this early chance. The travelling Geordies finally had something to cheer just after the hour with this brilliant solo effort from Anthony Elanga. Minutes later, Elanga should have made more of this chance in front of goal. On the night, it finished 3-1 to Manchester City, 5-1 over the two legs. Adam Cowell, BBC Look North.
Time for the weather now. Here's Paul Mooney.
Good evening. Over the next few days, not a great deal changes. A lot of cloud around, and we'll see further rain, sleet and hail snow from time to time. Overnight tonight, it's mostly dry at first, but we will see patchy rain in eastern areas. Don't think there'll be too much hail snow in amongst us. 1 or 2 gaps in the cloud further west. Temperatures hold up around 3 or 4 Celsius as the southeasterly wind picks up again later in the night. Tomorrow will be a windy day. Any early rain will tend to peter out, then it's mostly dry through the middle part of the day, but we'll see rain return as we head into the afternoon. That rain will turn to sleet and snow again over the higher ground, especially above about 300 metres. Those winds really strong and gusty, and gusts in excess of 40 miles an hour at times. Temperatures up to about 6 Celsius at best. More of the same on Friday, a little bit milder by the weekend.
That's it from the late team. Your next update tomorrow morning. Bye for now.